everybody? My name's Dion Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast. We're coming to you live from the top 8 of the Crossroads Classic. We're here at Family Times Games in Indiana to bring you this top 8 game today. I'm joined by my co-pilot, William Hagewood.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, Dion, for having me here. Glad to be in the final cut here.
I don't want to pour any salt in the wounds, but Will was playing yesterday, and while he wasn't winning, I feel like I'm winning by being able to have you with me. So,
yeah, that's true. I mean, you went undefeated yesterday.
I did.
That's pretty good.
That's right. I only putting up W's here at GSP. So we're gonna go ahead and open up that Choose Your Champion polling. If you don't know how to play, instructions will be on your screen in a minute. But Will, you know what time it is? It's time for us to break down those lists and everybody at home to choose their champion.
I gotta make a quick note here to Deja Moo. Asking about the guy flying Afterburners TIE Fighters. That was not a guy. That was like a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah, his first tournament.
Yes, it was. He was flying them excellently, but I do not believe he made it into the cut.
Mm-hmm.
No.
We actually had a couple of the first-time tournament players.
A bunch
here. Yeah. It was super. It's always great to see that.
Yeah, there's one of my opponents. This was his first tournament. One of the couple tables next to me in my first round were newer players, and I had to let them know about the standards here, especially in person. Could be very different from the online games you may have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
Extreme maneuvers here. Well, that prompts me to start with.
I go for Mark's list first.
Oh, we actually both have extreme on both sides. Interesting.
Extreme.
All right, so let's start with Mark here. On your right, that's your Bet 2All champion. That extreme maneuvers is on Kylo Ren in the Silencer. Kylo Ren, of course, an I-5 with 2 force on this one and the ability to link an action into boost or barrel roll. This one has extreme maneuvers where you can spend a force and make that boost a hard turn, which is what we just saw there. Very, very cool, especially when you can barrel out and then use that auto thrusters to do a turn back in. We'll talk about, I'll show you the dark side if the condition comes up. But otherwise, we see sensor scramblers, which is the cloak token there, and ion torpedoes for a little bit of control. Moving on, though, is Major Von Reg. This is an I-6 First Order Interceptor. I can hand out depletes or strains in the system phase, and I also can deplete or strain himself to get a lock or barrel roll. That lock is going to be very clutch for the proton rockets. 5 dice, double modded. Whoa. Also has Daredevil for a very similar barrel roll with your fine-tuned thrusters, and then Daredevil hard turn boost back in. Rounding out the squad, though, is Breach in the new Fomber. Breach can get free locks if he moves through or boosts through an enemy. He can also boost in the system phase, very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Has advanced proton torpedoes for a range 1 5 dice attack. Connor Nuts as a mine he can place out to place ions on an enemy if they go through it. And then the big daddy here, Electro Proton Bomb. A single bomb that cannot be recovered, but it explodes to do a range 2 effect. And will have a chance to remove your shields, give you ion tokens, and if you roll a crit on 4 dice, could even give you a weapons disabled for that round of combat. Woo. Have to look out for that. The bomb dropping with the system phase boosting is very cool as well. And those, now the Jedi don't have any shields, of course, but those ions are really going to eliminate their maneuvers. Mm-hmm. And of course, weapons disabled, always bad.
So, you took my guns. My guns.
Yeah, luckily there's no Gamat's key around here to hold on to that. So on the other side, though, Paul Adler is flying the Galactic Republic. We have 3 Adas and Danae Ellenberger.
You almost triggered the whole chat there.
I know.
ETAs.
It's Marcel. Marcel keeps saying ETA. I'm just like, I thought we moved past this, Marcel.
I told them there would be a quick lunch break after this, probably 30 minutes or less. I told everybody to be ready to go by 2:35.
All right. So
Okay.
from the TO, there's going to be a lunch break after this. Not too long, about half hour.
Sounds great. All right, so
Ready to go by then. They won't be.
You tell them, Adam.
all right, let's actually start with the more interesting piece is Danae Ellenberger. Danae is the lowest named Naboo starfighter. Oh, there's a breach boost showing off some Crossroads breach cards there. Anyways, Ellenberger has the ability to prevent dice modifications if the revealed speed of your maneuver is the same speed as the enemy's. Because the ship has full throttle, going to be doing a lot of 3-speed maneuvers, 3 banks, hard 3s. So anytime the enemy is doing these also fast maneuvers, she can shut them down. Now, in comparison, though, Major Von Reg normally does 1-speed maneuvers, 1 bank, hard 1, to remove the strain and stress, whereas Kylo is normally doing 2-speed maneuvers, 2 banks, hard 2s to clear his stress. So we'll see if Danae
has a stronger chance to probably trigger on Kylo than Von Reg, right?
Right. And it will be interesting to see if Danae ever tries to slow down to force this interaction. But I want to specifically look at her upgrades then to Dion. This is a nasty combination for her. You got passive sensors, so you can always get your lock at initiative 3. R2C4, which is going to turn your full throttle evade into a basically a offensive force or offensive calculate. And then rounding out them, because you're looking, you have the passive sensors to shoot these ion torpedoes. So not only do you get a double modified 4-dice attack, you can prevent the enemy from modifying their dice. That's such an easy way to ionize somebody. And if you can do so, these Jedis are going to close in on you. All of them are Adas. Let's start with Shakti, because this might explain a couple of the tokens flying around out there. Of course, all these Adas in the system phase can barrel roll or boost, spending the force. Shakti, though, they also all have
Predator, yeah.
I mean, if you have the 3-dice bullseye gun, you might as well get a reroll on it, right? But Shakti here can spend her force to hold on to focus or evade tokens. Very nice to double stack evade tokens onto people, other force users specifically as well. Even Danae. I guess, wait, I actually just realized that. Can we look at R2C4 for a second? You may spend 1 evade token. I was going to say, all right.
Like, whoa.
Yeah, can we get a couple evades on this with Shakti? But no. All right, so then Obi-Wan and Anakin here. Obi-Wan has the ability to trade force for a focus token if he's at range 1. And then he shares that ability with Anakin because their abilities are linked if they're at range 0 to 3. Very nice synergy there between the brothers. You are my brother. But Anakin can actually move a red token of his choice in the same situation there.
Yep.
Move into range 1, you can remove a red token. So very cool to see those together. We have some shots, though.
Yeah.
2 crits, 2 evades.
It's all right. Nothing yet.
Sorry, Ryan.
Ryan, you want to give an update on...
Happy birthday, by the way.
I had home.
Oh, he's heading
you're
home.
heading home?
He's heading home.
Oh,
All right.
okay. Well, that's.
My wife was already kind of bummed I wasn't home for the birthday. So
Did you drive by yourself then? Or you
I
just?
was with the Michigan crew.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Ryan Staniszewski did fall in the top 16.
Hard to beat extreme maneuvers, Kylo, when you're not extreme maneuvers.
That's just true.
Well, yeah.
Predict, hard to pin down.
I'm sure we'll talk about it plenty on Monday.
For sure.
All right, man. Great seeing you, dude.
All righty.
But yeah, speaking of extreme maneuvers, Anakin has it as well. So could spend the force. Could spend 2 force to hard turn boost in the system phase. Pretty crazy, but if it requires it,
That's right.
I guess you could. 2 force hard turn and then spend your last force to Talon roll. That's some pretty crazy maneuvering doing.
Follow your heart. Do what you want. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what we end up getting here from the positioning right now.
So let's see. This must be Shock T heading towards the center there, and we have. What is this ship? Oh, it's
That's
Major.
Von Reg. That's Von Reg. Yeah, I like the paint. The paint jobs on it have that like what's Suntirfel's battalion?
Saber Squadron.
The Saber Squadron. Yeah, super cool.
I think they call it a blood stripe, but I don't really know if that's accurate. Maybe that's.
I'm sure somebody in the chat will correct us.
I'm sure. Is it a blood stripe? What's the name of that stripe?
181st.
Oh, okay.
I know there was a number in there too. All right. Just got back. Betting is closed. Actually, we didn't discuss the poll. So looking at this, Mark Warrell got the favorite here, 63%. Now he has been a very consistent player throughout the Galactic Championship Series, the Flight Club Series. He's playing with some of his swag that he's won. He's got that Flight Club Ace Championship dial cover. He's also got the Alderaan locks as well. Yeah. He's also got the Alderaan lock. So cool. He has definitely favored First Order for a long time. He's flown a ton of Kylo Ren. He definitely is on the Ace train for sure. So expect to see some fancy flying here. Other thing I wanted to note is that this stream and all of our broadcasts brought to you by our patrons. If you want to be a part of our largest group of supporters, head to patreon.com/Gold Squadron. That's how we were able to pay for travel expenses, hotels, all the boring real stuff that you have to do to actually come to an X-Wing stream. It happens because of you guys. All right, so there is the road roll. Mark is the first player. I'm curious to see, Mark has to contend. He's got his own Initiative 6. A lot of times you see people who will bring Kylo Ren in their First Order squad and be like, I don't need a 6. But I think it might be a boon to him to actually have Von Reg out there to be able to match Anakin. And we're getting that Electro Proton Bomb.
We're going to see a boost here. Is he really going to drop it there? That's...
Right there. Drop it and pop it.
It makes sense. So we're looking at range 2 here. That might be range 3. Let's calm that down a little bit. Let's go range 2 there, I guess. But if Kylo's baiting you over to here, Von Reg cuts in back here, right? You're forcing the engagement in this place. Now it does come in with a delayed fuse, so it will not blow up this round, but next round.
It's pretty big. And that's he put the GSP double-sided metal charge token on there. Those will be for sale at Adepticon if you want to pick up your own. They're nice and hefty. We got I think we got about 100 of them available. First come, first serve at Adepticon. All right, so we saw a little bit of intuitive controls, a little shimmy to the right there by Obi-Wan Kenobi.
I guess the chat's correcting me, because actually range 1 would be about here, and obstacles about range 2. So actually,
it's a big bubble. It's a big bubble. What I think, Paul,
is it going to be that big?
You leaving?
See you at Adepticon, guys. See you, Tommy. Oh. So yeah, I guess that bomb is going to be pretty enormous there. Using the rocks as kind of a visual guide about ranges. Most of these big rocks average, I would say about 2, so not under 1 range, about 2, a 2 template. Now,
one of the things I want to note here is Paul taking Danae and turning away. Is that a sign that he had a feeling that was the time for that Electro Proton Bomb? And in the pregame when they were talking, Paul was saying, "I've only ever played on stream one other time, and that one time." He said he got dumpstered by an Electro Proton Bomb. And then Mark responded, "Well, so then my secret tech is gone." And he goes, "I don't know." There was kind of a casual, like, "Oh, maybe, who knows?"
I'm not Paul, forget about it.
So we'll see. We'll see if Paul
It
has
sounds
learned
like
his
he
lesson.
is very, very,
Very aware of the
yeah.
electroproton bomb.
Ooh, Breach actually triggering. Pull that Breach card up because is he actually triggering the ability here?
Oh snap!
This might be a first for stream.
I haven't seen it in a while here. Go ahead.
So after you fully execute a maneuver, which is what we just saw there, if you move through an enemy, boom, can get a lock on that ship.
He sure did.
It doesn't mean a lot, but it's great to see that there's a real ability on there.
Crispy 2020 said that was me dumpstering him with my Vader death threat. He's claiming
That's
it.
right, that's
yes,
right.
in fact, I did. Oh, I was there. Alrighty.
Yeah, probably launching the electroproton bomb a lot scarier than dropping it behind you, even if you do have the
pursuit
for.
I agree. Here we go, Mark. Taking that zoom. He's still kind of hiding right now with Kylo. I have a feeling for Mark that this opening might be a planned opening. You know, I know he's a practice player, and we've had. People, there's a lot of people who have different opinions on planned openings. Sometimes you plan them because they work, right? They get a result that you want, and then at some point you have to read and react. Like you can't just
that's
you can't
the thing,
plan the
is
whole
that
game.
You can't have one prepared engagement that you always do. You'd have unless you're Marcel apparently, but
Right. Well, even his opening is adaptive in the sense that he's got the first two moves, and those first two moves are really more of a delay more than anything else.
Sure.
And then read and react.
Exactly. No, I agree. I utilized it quite often in my triple ace squadron.
And that breach also has a counter net out there, so you might end up seeing that trigger here at Shock T right behind breach.
Shock T. Gonna get ionized. Is gonna prevent her. Well, not necessarily Dion. System phase boost.
We're seeing a he's throwing Von Reg out there. Taking a strain to get a target lock. Does he have that procket lined up? Focus for the action.
He might. That's pretty cool. That's pretty close.
And Danae does have an evade.
Yeah, evade and just took the lock, I believe. Didn't wait for passive.
Yep. All right, so you see Anakin coming towards the top of the board here, coming back in to get some chase of breach and gonna probably intercept Von Reg at some point.
Yeah, going any way this way is a no-go zone with that bomb sitting there. So locking off a huge section of the map.
So there's the charge coming off. Procket.
There's Procket. We were talking about it, double modified.
Here we go. 5 dice. Target lock, focus. Big money. He got 2 crits in there. He's only going to need to re-roll one of these.
I think you spend it for both though. Nope, he's going all in.
He's going all in. You got the natties. The evade token is a moot point. 3 of those go through. We got
it's a crit under the shields.
hit crit. Council fire.
Thank you.
Was the holler. Gotta love it. And that's on Danae Ellenberger.
Ellenberger will survive the round then, but for how long?
And here we go. Shots back here at the first order.
Looks like Anakin found the bullseye there.
That's right. Spending the focus there. Takes 1 shield on breach. All right, here we go. This is Shock T now taking a shot at Von Reg.
You might also have bullseye there.
I have a feeling Paul is really prioritizing taking care of that initiative 6. Reroll, double crit. Natty's got what he needed.
Yeah, it takes away the strain too before the torpedo comes.
And here it goes. Danae prioritized a
That was a console
fire roll, no damage.
And I doubt Von Reg did a 3-speed maneuver.
It's going to have to spend the target lock on all 3 of those. Only got 2 results. Had the
three with the evade.
Using the C2, what's that droid?
R2C4.
R2C4 took a damage and is ionized next turn.
Good seeing you, Donald. See you at Adepticon? All right. Nice. Exactly.
All right, and it looks like we're moving into the next round.
Right. We'll see. We'll see. Their points might shake out differently.
So we got 54 minutes left on the clock right here. You are watching Gold Squadron podcast. I just realized, like right now, the fact that our helmet logo is like not anywhere on this screen. What in the world? Hello. What are you doing, Dion? Terrible.
Yeah, that should be
terrible, terrible, terrible. All right, we'll fix that at some point. Looking here, we got people now. They overheard you talking there a little bit, Will. People are like, "Come on, new points, new rules."
Oh yeah, yeah.
Summon new points, summon new rules.
I was down. I was like, oh yeah, as I'm bringing the HMPs to Adepticon, I was like, it's going to be wildly different.
Yep.
I'm sure. They should be great at objectives, though. Honestly, with those side slips.
Mm-hmm. Now, coming up here with the system phase, you got counter nets. Possibility for breach, but remember, system phase abilities, you got those intuitive controls on those Eta 2s, and system phase abilities go in initiative order. So Shock T should be able to get out of the way, but it might be
hard turn in.
Yep, it might be in the way of Obi-Wan's ability to get. I don't know if Obi-Wan.
That's the road rule, so hard to say.
Right.
But if I know what you're saying though, so let's take this off of here. So let's imagine. So here's the one forward, other than that goofy-shaped counter net. I'm sure, yeah, exactly.
It kind of looks like a weird potato. Okay, continue.
Kind of like that. So Obi-Wan, I don't think has the room to barrel roll this way.
Does he have the hard one to the right, though? Hard one, barrel roll. Oh, but you know, the electro-proton bomb.
Yeah, if you go anywhere this way, the electro-proton bomb. So, because people were saying Breach might be able to boost and then drop the counter net here, but I don't know if that will hit Obi-Wan.
We've started the train, the give rules, give points. If you chant enough, it might happen, folks.
Probably not on a Sunday, but we could all hope.
You never know.
Will some ships get banned in the new rules?
No, nothing's banned. It'll just move to extended only.
It's extended, not standard.
Not standard. Which I actually got an email yesterday. I haven't answered them yet. Like somebody's probably hasn't been plugged in lately and is like, "What's standard?" for Adepticon. I was like, "Oh, okay." AMG, help me out here. Come on.
I know. Well, like I said, we get new points. We do breakdowns. We're gonna have a 6-hour all-night podcast sleepover as we.
I think we're gonna need it. I think we're gonna need it. Will, get your PJs ready, boys and girls.
Oh, I know. We're not gonna be able to cover all the new content in just one podcast. Let me tell you what. We might have to devote a podcast individually to each
aspect.
No, I mean like at least to each game mode, each objective mode.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I think that would.
We got to start with here's the overview.
Yeah, we'll start with points. Well, because that's obviously the most interesting. People want a list build.
Cowards do it all at once. All right.
I mean, I'm ready. You ready, Starslinger?
Gonna have to call the job. Sorry, I have to take the day off. Why? The world has shaken. We got stuff to talk about.
The masses are rioting. I need to quell their rage.
Hit crit. Rip 50% of our collections. Oh, the over-exaggeration. Gotta love it. Not 50%. Some of it. It'll get re-released at some point. 10 hours, one take, no editing. I mean, yeah, that's exactly.
I mean, we always do that.
No, that's. Unfortunately, don't have time.
We rarely edit anything.
Yep.
That's beauty. I was trying to describe it of like a jazz performance mixed with like sports commentary, right? Where
you're doing it live. It is what it is. We used to at the very beginning. We used to to edit each of the podcasts individually, like listen through the entire thing and do all this stuff. The problem is with the amount of things we started doing, there's just no time.
Well, that was now we do it visually as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot more work.
I have tons of Imperial bombers, no longer allowed. You can play them in extended. Nobody's stopping you in your tournaments. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
you know what? I would guess honestly though, the Imperial bomber is like on the short list of something to come out.
It has to be
along with the Lambda shuttle.
Lambda bomber combination.
Oh, here we go.
Okay, where's the
so Connernet is happening
first. We did see two boost here from these two ships. Anakin did not choose to do anything, and he didn't drop it right on Obi-Wan.
He didn't. Or did they just agree that it happened? Is that?
But they didn't put any ion tokens out. He showed the card, but I don't see an ion token. I might go ask him here.
Yeah, let's give him a minute. Shifty McChips are.
Oh no.
Basically, all tournaments going to be extended like they are now anyway. Doubt it. To be honest.
This tournament, we are playing an LVO standard, black box, if you will. Ooh, we do see the Von Reg Strain come out as well. As a note, Von Reg's got a real ability. And Janae goes in for the block here. Love to see it. There it is, big O turn.
So I'm just taking a look at Obi-Wan's cards here. Where is it at? So yeah, he's got the damage card already.
The card.
Oh. Hold on.
Oh, it's because I was touching him while you were touching him. I apologize.
It's okay. It's all right. We can get it back up. What happened? Look at that. One click. I did that. I set that up the other day. I was like, I know what's going to happen at some point.
What? Oh, the one click restore or whatever?
One click restore, yeah. So, and Obi-Wan's taking the damage.
There it is.
They got the ion token.
I think they were probably digging for a second one.
They may have also been waiting for the maneuver because the ion move doesn't apply while you have a dial already set.
That is correct. It does affect your actions, though. While you're ionized, you cannot do anything but a focus action. So it is pretty powerful there. They can't boost or slam away from the engagement.
All right. So while... All right, then let me do this.
He target locked the bomb for a second. Good to know. Good to know.
I'm going to go ahead and do something unprecedented here. We can't go and move the camera, but what we can do...
Let's crop it down a little bit.
Yeah, just drag it down. It's going to make a weird black bar at the top.
I mean, I could move the camera if you want. But...
No, we ain't moving the camera. No.
Okay.
No. Well, you got that action there at the top of the board.
Yeah. You're going to take a hit in quality here, but that's okay. Also, if it's been low quality all game, check your Twitch settings. There's a chance that... that defaulted to the lowest setting, pretty standard these days. All right, this is Von Reg here shooting into 2 dice.
Oh, sorry, lies. Sorry, click something. Here we go. Next attack there. So we're enhanced right now.
Oh, that was Anakin. That was the bullseye of Anakin. That's what the first shot was.
All right, 2 hits. This is Obi-Wan. 2 for 2.
Wow, these Imperials getting it done.
Ion Torps going into Shock T from long range.
Man, ion weapons, so good.
Use the force for 3.
Nothing to do but... Oh, he's got
the 4th die. He's going to go ahead and just use
it. There it is.
Ionized.
Don't even spend the evade.
So that means both Shock T and Obi-Wan Kenobi are going to be ionized.
Yep. Ion, so powerful. We've been talking a lot about that in the new points too. How does Ion change in points?
Oh, did the bomb go off? Did they measure for it?
It was out. Obi-Wan and Kylo were out of it.
Okay, they measured it. They just didn't take it out.
Well, Kylo measured to the bomb, but I believe Obi-Wan got out of there.
Salute.
I'll wait until combat. I'm sure they'll catch it though. There's more important things going on over there. The scrum.
3 hits and a crit coming in here from Shakti, looking at Von Reg, and takes 3.
That's done.
I think Von Reg just
from the Ion. Yeah. Goodbye. Nice engagement there. Able to do the Dene Ion torpedo, then come in for the block. Very, very cool.
They just did a quick range check, and I guess it's out. We know that it's an electroproton bomb. All right. Well, we will go back to the normal camera view here for a moment. Here, give you guys a better lay of the land for a minute. See the overall table.
I don't know if it's come up in any of your streams. Go ahead.
All right. So we just had a question there we needed to take care of. So here we go. Danae Elberger, big swoop.
Yeah, the question didn't affect this game, so no big deal. We're playing with only rocks here.
That's right. 3 big rocks, the way it should be.
The way it should be.
This is the way.
Are those rocks copyrighted? The shape of the rock deal? They can't be copyrighted.
No,
right?
I doubt it. You want to do a shirt with some rocks on it?
Yeah. I don't know what it would be.
I mean, we could do like a pattern shirt. Like it literally is just a bunch of asteroids. Full obstacle shirt. Listen, would you get a full obstacle shirt or hoodie like pattern?
A full print. People do like their full print hoodies, so
Yeah.
maybe.
Let us know.
Those can't be Star Wars copyrighted, right?
Nope.
Ooh, whoa, we're actually getting a bunch of new obstacles.
We are getting new obstacles. Those cool like Concord Dawn broken ones.
Yeah, including some sort of crazy blaze bomb obstacle thing too. We haven't even gone into those, Dion.
So much. All right. Well, here we go. Kylo moving through. And we are moving the target lock from Kylo to Danae, and we're going to go ahead and do a barrel roll here with auto thrusters. This is going to be a tight one, whether or not it's going to be in arc or not. See, he's got that sweet metal Alderaan lock. Those were so fun to get made. They're so nice. I'm a little biased, though.
They're durable. You want a lock that's going to last a while? Get a metal lock.
So it looks like Obi-Wan just doing his thing, right? Shimmying up a little bit. You also have Breach, who has an advanced proton torpedo looking right there.
Should be right here on. Oh wait, no, Breach is the blue lock. Sorry.
Yeah, Breach is a blue lock, which is on Obi-Wan right now, and Anakin is there at range. Well, this is just a scrum in that corner.
Well, see, that's what the electroproton bomb did. Is it herded everybody away from what you assumed was the middle of the board engagement to now fight into the corner.
Mm-hmm. Let's see what ends up happening here. The lock is on Shock T, right? Oh, it's hard to tell. Let's go ahead and go back to our enhanced view.
I see now. Yep, that's on her pile of tokens. That was from the breach ability we saw earlier. All right, a bunch of hits and crits here coming in from Anakin to breach. Let's see what that crit is. Weapons and engine.
Oh, the weapons failure is going to hurt. So that means he's down to 2 hull, I believe.
He took 3 cards, so should be at 1 health.
And here is the advanced proton torpedo.
1 more.
Coming in. He got to live. He lived to fight another day. It was only going to be 4 dice because of the weapons failure. Not a great initial roll. You do have a target lock, so you're going to end up with 3. Hit, crit, crit. Got the natties. Let's get some natties in the chat. you saw Paul kind of brush his hair. Yeah, I did that. I did it. All right, Mark here firing, spending the target lock, range 1 into Danae Ellerberger, spend the force and blanks out, but spends the evade, takes 3, but that's enough to get Danae Ellerberger off the table, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Unless that was an ion torpedo. But no, it was the range 1 from the barrel roll.
So 87-47.
They both did 3s? Well, as we're flipping force, I'll ask real fast.
Uh-huh. All right, we'll see. Will's going to go ahead and get that checked out here in a moment. As Will checks that out, we'll get a couple of things adjusted here. Did everyone put Von Reg in the corner? Nobody put Von Reg in the corner. You know, Mark did a herding HERD with that electroproton bomb into one area. So he got what he wanted. May have been expecting. There was a question about how much time there is too. May have been expecting the Von Reg to finally to actually live in that corner. Alrighty. So they're playing on?
Oh, it was a 2-bank from
it was a 2-bank. Okay, cool.
That's why I rushed up there to
double check. So
before they changed, or not changed, but set a new dial.
So Radiant AG was incorrect?
You were incorrect. It was a 2-bank.
So they get a spanking.
1 warning point for you.
That's right.
Only 99 more to go before we kick you out.
Shame. Shame.
No, I mean, Paul's a great player, and he was well aware of when today was working or not. It is a powerful piece. Honestly, for 47 points, that's pretty good.
Beginning 521. Go ahead, give us an exclamation point round. All right, we got 35 minutes left here in the chat, in the game.
We're just teasing you, big game.
Yeah. Shame. It's Moses' bet. William, would you like some chicken nuggets today?
I would.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm a tenders man.
You see?
The blended meat. I don't know how else to describe it.
Yep.
It's a little weird.
But Chick-fil-A nuggies are just chopped up.
I don't support Chick-fil-A.
Oh, okay. You're right.
I understand.
I get it.
They make good food, but
No worries. All right. 34 minutes and change. Here we go. Road roll. And not a tie.
ooh, yeah, okay. Wing breaker. You need to get back onto the table, either in person or download the unified mod on Tabletop Simulator. You got to get back into the game. Well, you can probably wait till the end of the month, check out the new rules, but it's going to be a very interesting time.
Give rules, give points. That's right.
Yeah, because meta? No.
There is no meta right now. Yeah, we're gonna get getting flipped. We're flipping the script here very soon. Should be a good time though.
I'm excited. I'm up for the challenges that will present themselves.
There you go. See, look at the entire internet is telling you, Windbreaker, come home, come home.
Is there damage on Shakti? Let's take out the overlay for a second. There is a damage.
No,
on
there
Shakti.
sure is. Sorry, we missed that. So 1 away from half. The Connor nets are used up. There's only one of them.
Yeah.
So
Breach did a great job here. Burned all 3 of his charges.
yep. The question is it going to be enough? Because he's got 1 hole left and a full Kylo. Mind you, Extreme Maneuvers Kylo, with enough time, can do some work. The problem is that he's got Anakin. And he lost Von Reg so early without that initiative advantage. His priority needs to be to chase down Anakin.
Yeah, and that's, I think Mark recognized that early on. That's why he sent the Major this way and wanted to bait with Kylo down here to pull them into that center. But Paul fainted for a bit onto Kylo and turned everybody onto Von Reg there early on. So excellent target priority from Paul.
Is everyone in kind of like the cab area? I know Maya's there. Who else is in the cab area?
All right. And looks like Kylo is getting blocked there.
Breach ended up in the way.
Okay, so Lander and Maya, you can choose to roll your perception, or you can choose to.
So Mark with the peg violation. That's a joke, by the way. Anybody? Anakin is bearing down here on Kylo Ren. Now you see that Obi-Wan does have a lock out there on Breach. Here is Anakin firing first. Out the box, wild roll. Use the force, question mark. Anakin has 1 force. Looks like he's going to hold it there at hit crit. No, he's spending it. 2 hits and a crit, and Breach goes down.
The initiative kill, so important there.
With the council fire to boot. All right. Now going at Anakin with Kylo. 1 hit, not enough. So yeah, this is going to be is an uphill battle right now, definitely for Mark. 113 to 47. He's got time. Can he get? He needs a lucky shot in Anakin. Is really what he needs. Maybe an ion torpedo. If he can get an opportunity with an ion torpedo, know where he is, and then strike. That's going to be the goal, I think, for Kylo for sure.
Yeah, with the Anakin's. I mean, Anakin's force is already like in the gutter right now. He's got limited repositions because of that. Well, you said full health Kylo still has one more ion torpedo. A little bit of extreme maneuvers himself.
Another tool he does have that we have to recognize is the fact that Kylo Ren is 87 points. None of Paul's ships are that expensive. So while it's unlikely, you could enter a situation where you take out Obi-Wan, you take out Shakti, and as long as you can survive above half in that duel, you'll be fine. Or you can see Will's doing some quick math here.
So, oops, sorry. Put it back to normal. Yeah, so has to kill Anakin. I don't think he could leave Anakin alive though, can he?
He can take out both Obi-Wan and Shakti and win.
Ooh, there you go. Actually, he only needs to get 1.5 Jedi. From the different permutations of that, I think we could firmly say 1.5 Jedi to take the lead. So yeah, I mean that 87 thick boy out there can do it in 28 minutes. Still a game. Now Shakti giving out free, holding on to evades for people is going to make that a little bit more difficult.
For sure. So now Kylo barrel rolling towards the top of the board. Extreme maneuvers. With the stress. And is this a K-turn? Oh, Paul called it.
He's going to...
Called that move. That is an Anakin.
So can't use Anakin's ability because we see Obi-Wan there at range 1.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Windbreaker, you are in for quite the adventure as you dive deep into those rules.
So the ones that have the double-handed polearm.
So was it an arc? It looks like
It
it.
looks like it was. 2 hits. Kylo taking 2 shields. The
One shield. He spent the force. 2 hits.
Oh, it was
1
2
eyeball.
hits. Sorry, I had 3 hits in my head. Paul flexing with the cardboard ruler.
It is the most accurate ruler. That's
That's a joke.
Yeah,
you buy 3 core sets and look at all 3 of them. See what?
What they do as soon as you come up there, the soldier group actually.
There we go. Now we got an acrylic one. Nah, it's out. Out by a bit.
He might call judge. Nope.
Oh, they got
Yep,
judge
they're
here.
gonna go ahead. They're gonna have Adam take a look here.
They got the special clear ones. Very good for measuring arc here. Yep, just like that. So you can put the line in the middle of the ruler, right on the arc line. And I think he called it out as well. There's a tournament tip for you. Call a judge.
Yep. If you're not sure, if you're like maybe. Ooh, sorry.
I know. You're killing me here, dude.
I'm sorry. That's supposed to
Put
be
it
up
on
here.
the table.
That's supposed to be up there.
Okay. Anyways, I heard the phrase multiple times yesterday. Do you mind if I call a judge?
No, there's not a choice.
That's not how you go about it. You need to assert your what do I say?
It's
confidence and
yeah.
say, I am going to call a judge. I mean, just
You can do it in amicable. Hey, I'm just gonna call a judge just to double check.
as a note, yeah.
Yeah, and if your opponent,
it is a little rude to be like scoff and then scream judge.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you should let your opponent know. But
yeah, like, hey, I'm just gonna call a judge just to double check. And then if your opponent then reacts like, oh, or any of the eye rolly things, then they're in the wrong in that case.
no, that's the whole point of judges, to be that third party arbitrator. Am I using that word right?
Arbitrator, yeah.
Wow, look at that.
And I would say
I was very happy. I was worried about my dice betrayal.
people are afraid it's going to eat too much time when they call a judge. I mean, if it's an important call, then
It's one thing to be like, are you in my bullseye? I'm calling the judge. Or am I in your bullseye because I want to shoot a proton rocket, right? Like,
we're, of course, this is all assuming good faith. We're not assuming, you know, obviously, if somebody literally calls a judge just to waste time, and it's something that's very obvious, that player can be given a warning, if not disqualified.
Judges can also allow additional time, though, too. If it's that situation's very common in like last 5 minutes, right? And we're like, we need an important judge call here, more than just an arc check. They will normally give you an extra minute or two. Yeah. The Flying Mighty. Yeah, Kylo is in the kill box here. Every Jedi coming on in.
Oh my goodness. All right, so looks like Anakin just a 2 straight. Barrel roll out, giving Anakin a little bit of extra room.
So the very first thing is solo board deck.
And Mark looking at his options.
Double checking the obstruction and range here. Yep.
One's gouging in the front, two of them are gouging at the top, kind of like in unison, kind of.
Look like I'm obstructed too.
All right, 1 hit. And has the evade token. 2-die attack, going at Kylo. Spends the force on Obi-Wan, and Mark, he's all out of spaghetti.
That's true, man.
Had to spend the force to evade that 1 hit. And attack back, range 2. Shakti at Kylo. Spends the force, likely for hit crit.
Yeah, Kylo's out of defensive mods.
And that critical damage is going to hit the hole and have it be half points. It is a panicked pilot. I think that right there, friends. That's going to put the game in. There was the handshake. We just got it right there.
That's rough. Oh.
Without the double reposition, Kylo doesn't have a chance there. But Mark played a good game. He had a gambit, right? He tried to use his ionization tools, that electroproton bomb, and the and the counter net in order to herd the Jedi into the corner. But Paul had some solutions, a little bit of luck as well, and that's what you need. You got to make good choices and a little bit of luck to have a chance, and he got it. So good game. And congratulations, Paul Adler, moving on to the top 4 of the Crossroads Classic. Thank you to ISO, Danko, Baffle, Trojan, Prophet, Shadow, Tycho, Spice, Raider, Lancer, Fallen, Row 6, 626, Chief, and J List, our Grand Admiral patrons. And all of our Gold Squadron patrons and community members, thank you for your support. Gold Squadron out.